Hello and welcome to Advanced Programming. I'm going to show you how to start a C++ program, save it. It's very similar to what you did with Visual Basic last year. You would get into Visual Studio just like we had done previously. The only difference is now when you do a file and you want to do a new project, normally you've had your Visual Basic up and everybody was happy. What you want to do if it appears like this or in any of the menus, you want to make sure to choose Other Languages, and then where it says Visual C++, you want to choose your Win32, so there's your Win32 console application, right? And you want to make sure you name it similar to what we did before, so if it was Chapter 4, Number 1, it would be 4-1, right? And where you browse to is your pre-made folder, so in my case I'm going to browse, and I'm going to do Desktop, stuff because it's well named, and then Advanced Programming. Now I'm just going to create a new folder right here, right click New Folder, and I'm just going to call this Sample, and then inside the sample I'm going to double click on this, and I'm going to call this, the folder is in Sample. Perfect. I'm going to select this folder, and notice this is 4-1. My path is now changed. Advanced Programming Sample. Yours would be your network drive. Save it on the network drive. Every year I have somebody that saves it on the desktop. Something goes wrong and they lose everything and I can't restore it. Save it on the network drive, it backs it up. Someone's not going to pay attention to this and going to lose data, and I'm going to give them a sad face when they have to redo it. And put their foot down and take that 0, which doesn't really affect me, so it only affects you. So make sure to save it on the network drive. So I've done it all, and then push OK. Right, for this part, I just push finish. It will eventually start. Right, and then it actually starts with this already made. Now, what I'm going to do to kind of continue with this, and of course when I'm done, I can just push File, Save, and that was my 4-1. But I'm going to load up a previously made project so we can kind of step through and talk about a few things, a difference between C++ and Visual Basic, and to give you some standard things that you put in there to kind of help you out in the beginning. So I'm going to File, I'm going to open a project. Now, it always does project 30 for me. I don't want that. I want to do next year's stuff. I want to do advanced programming. I'm going to do my intro. And there's my samples. Okay, so now what I have, this is the exact same problem as project 4-1 on page 67, but I wanted to start and kind of walk you through it because this will be the very first one that you program as well. You'll notice that there are some differences here. It preloads and adds this library, this header rather, std standard effects.h, right? What you want to also put in is number include IO stream. It is not a .h as is indicated on 4-1, page 67. Notice all the other are exactly the same, except you have a system pause at the very end that actually pauses your screen so you can interface with it and take a look. You'll notice as I go through, this is a standard beginning, so you don't want to worry about that. This is declaring a constant double, so this is my variable, this is my data type. I'm declaring it as a constant. And the name of the variable is square root of 2. And of course, you give the square root of 2 out to a certain number. Then for variable declarations, I don't have dim, blah, 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 blah. What I have is the data type and the name of the variable. Obviously, I is a bad variable name. I'm just making it match what's in the book. Okay, you want to stay away from those bad variable names. Right? Declare I as an integer. Long J, it's supposed to be an S. What the heck? long, J as a long integer, unsigned long, K as an unsigned long. And you get more into the variables and different things along those lines in chapter 4 itself, but this gives you just an example. And float n is a float variable, and now I'm assigning values to it. Right? So my long can be a negative. This can be a really long. And then my n is 1.87. Now notice when I see out to the screen, I have std, the different colon, C out, right? Then my double chevrons going this way. Cn, meaning it's taking values in, and we'll have a discussion about that, go the opposite direction. So I'm seeing out the square root of 2, and this slash n with the quotes around it actually returns the line. So you'll note that it doesn't, when in Visual Basic, if I just stopped the line and I pushed enter, it would put in a line return. This doesn't. You have to put in the slash n in order to get the return. Also, it indicates the end of a line when you put a semicolon right there. So you've got your variable declarations are different. You'll notice, and then at the very end you return 0. Your variable declarations are different. So if I come along here, oh, I moved it. Let's not do that. There we go. My variable declarations are different. I don't have a dim. I just put the variable name here. Or it's a variable data type and then the name here. I use semicolons at the end. I have this structure like a function, right? Returning 0 at the end, so it's finished. Right? It's command line language. And it starts with a curly bracket, ends with a curly bracket. Right? And I have to make sure I have system pause, never include IO stream, and I also have the standard cout right there. Let's go ahead and run this. So unlike Visual Basic, where I had to kind of build the interface and then plugged in my code behind the interface, this just gives me a command prompt where I see the information. So here we go. There's my cout square root of 2, that's my const. Then there's cout I, which is my 3, and then J, and then K, this number, and then really long number, and then 1.887, which is my last one right there. And then when I'm done, I just press the continue. And once again, when you do turn these in, and this is kind of another point here, let me find that, get out of the way. Where did it go? Stop it! My computer has a tendency to load that. I hate it. Alright, so when you turn in items, for instance, here's my intro. Here's my sample. It has all of this in it. When I turn in my item, I want to turn in the main folder that contains the project and all the elements of it, so I can simply run it from my computer. This is what you want to turn in. And you want to make sure to name it 4-1 or 4-2 as we previously done. If I look at there's my 4-1 that I saved inside. 4-1 is my basic project. All right, if you have any particular questions at all, you can reference the discussion boards, your resources, or your substitute, and hopefully I'll get back a hold of you in fairly short order. Thank you very much for your time.